Hey everyone. In this video, I just want to go over what you can expect this week in week 10. That's my cat Mavis. So I just want to go over a few things here and then we'll go into weekly content and take a look there as well. As you know, your ongoing work for the next couple of weeks is to do as much research as time permits. Remember to hold yourself to high standards for the sources that you use. You shouldn't need any of those basic general overviews anymore now that you know your topic pretty well. You should be looking for sources that are written by credible authors and published in credible places. And if you ever run into a source that you're just not sure about, you know that you can just send me or Bill a link and ask about it. We'd be happy to help. So on Tuesday, I'd like you to complete a survey for Bill. I'd like you to prep for your midterm reflection letter and submit the letter. We'll look at that in a minute. And then by Thursday, I want you to read all the feedback on week 9 assignments, submit SAW number 6 on a scholarly journal, read a sample paper, and post your thoughts about that in discussions. Okay, so let's go take a quick look over in weekly content. Here's week 10. Here's some links for last week's work if you fell behind. So the survey that I'd like you to do for Bill, there's a link right here. As you know, Prairie State faculty need to be evaluated periodically by students, and so it's Bill's turn this semester. Please take a look at this survey. It won't take you too long, and give him some helpful feedback. Tuesday night, the assignment for the midterm reflection letter and the video about it. I know a lot of you watched that last week, but take a look at these and then submit your midterm reflection letter. There's, again, another video about that letter, so I'm not going to repeat everything there. It's a pretty straightforward assignment. Okay, so that brings us to Thursday. Make sure by Thursday that you've read the feedback that I've given you on last week's assignments. Your source analysis worksheet should be on a scholarly journal article written in English and located through OneSearch. If you have any questions at all about what scholarly journals are, I've reminded you, I've posted a couple of links to take a look. There are more links here under research tips and resources. Remember that if you're using you have to be using OneSearch, and you click on the limiter for academic journals, that's going to help you quite a bit to narrow down to academic sources, right? Look to see that your source is published in a scholarly journal and that it's written by experts. Scholarly articles will be substantial with lots of detail and research, and they'll have long works cited lists at the end typically. So again, if you have questions about the sources that you're using, feel free to send us a link and we'll help you out. And then the other thing I'd like you to do for Thursday is read and comment on a sample paper on maternity leave. I've given you some suggestions to annotate the paper and to look for some things. Let's click on the link. The paper is here. It's written from by a student of mine a few years ago now, and it is a really strong paper overall. Not a perfect paper, but a really strong paper. So take a look at that and think about what this writer is doing well in terms of content, source use, structure and focus, and all of those other things. Okay, let's go back to week 10. There will be a discussion thread for you to post your observations. I want you to find at least 2 strengths to post about, and then by Friday night at the latest, reply to at least one classmate, particularly one that you've learned from that pointed something out that maybe you didn't notice. The contact information for me and Bill is here. Email us or click here to set up a link. Remember, if you don't see times that work for you in my office hours, say you wanted to meet on Tuesday afternoon and you don't see any times, then just email me to suggest a couple times on Tuesday afternoon, and I'll get back to you and let you know what works for me. Okay, I think that is all I wanted to say. Keep researching. Your proposals are looking good. I'm excited to read more about your topics, and I'm excited to read your reflection letters this week. Bill will be taking a look at those too. Again, reach out if you need anything, and take care.